CNBC-TV18 Weekender.
Hello and welcome to this very special episode of The Weekender, where I'm joined by none other than Amir Lustig, who has been a mentalist for more than 2 decades now, enthralling all of us with his incredible feats of memory. He can read your mind, create illusions, also predict a bit of a future, and of course he can bend spoons and many more. Without much ado, Amir, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And how long have you been in India, and how many times have you come in the recent years?
I like India. I've been here for, let's say, 12 times, 30, a lot, every time. Yes, a couple of, in the last half year, I'm coming to India more and more, and I like it.
The last I saw you on TV was in the Big Boss house, talking to Salman Khan. How was that?
It was amazing. Amazing experience for me. Wow, and the Big Boss was a unique experience, really it was. I did a couple of things. I did for Salman Khan also a show. We met, and I go to the Big Boss. There was a guy there that claimed he have supernatural powers.
Swami Om.
Swami Omni, yes. And we hug a lot. If you see the video, he hugged me a lot. He hugged me a lot, and we try. He go inside and to test him if it's real power, not real power.
Yeah, sure. Like so we are hoping that this conversation can be very enriching, and we are hoping that you would show us some stuff and do some things with you as well. But before that, Amir, tell us, how long have you been a mentalist, and how did you really come into doing all of this?
I'm a mentalist. I started to get interested about this when I was 12 years old, 13 years old. I was a kid, and as a kid I wanted supernatural powers, and I have a good guessing game. I can guess very well. And I started to learn this, I read books. All days was books, no internet, only books. And from there, I started to develop, I play with it for years. It's a lot of time practicing, like playing piano, In some point I learned engineering and marketing in the university. And to make a living, I used to do shows, mind reading. And in the end of the 4 years, I decided that's what I want to do. I want to do shows. I don't want to do...
So tell me, is somebody born with all of those, observations, talents?
It's a set of skills. It's a set of skills.
Yeah.
You need a talent. I always said everyone can play a piano, but not everyone is Schneiderman, and not everyone is a big player. So it's a set of skills, and you need to have some talent for this, but you can do something about it. You always find something you can do in my field.
So how was it about you? I mean, you said as a child you had all of these powers within you, which you've cultivated, grown on.
When I say powers, more intuition. We know how intuition works today, so it's not it's less of a science fiction. There's more science to this than as a person. But we can play a game fast.
Yes,
so I prepare a note here, and I put the note in the plate.
Okay.
Okay, there's a number in there. I want you to think about a number.
Okay.
Change your mind. You don't have to, but you can try. Change your mind.
Okay.
You can change your mind again.
Okay.
Change your mind again.
And a different number every time?
If you like.
That's going to be too many numbers for me to remember.
Okay. Give me one number. Say one number in your head.
Okay.
What number are you saying?
11.
11. No. Take. I wrote you 11. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. 11.
Yes. This is number 11. Yes. This
11.
is what I have been coming back to all the time while I was thinking the other numbers as well.
Number you change, but you come back to this number.
Yes, I have done that.
So the question is why you think about that number, and how I can read your mind. We can. It's not about mind reading. I not go inside your mind. I read body language. I read expression. I read the psychology's game. I play a lot of psychology games, and I have the privilege of asking people, for 1,000 people, I ask...
and do you do it right every single time? How do you do that?
Almost every single time. It's not perfect, I must be honest, it's not perfect. But I can guess 90%, 95% I can guess. I ask this question a lot. How many people do you ask, what is the number you're thinking of? I ask it for 1,000 people, and I see the same body expression, the same thing. So I can guess. Okay.
How do you do that? Because how would you know what this number means to me? How do you arrive at a number?
11.
I mean, yeah, you.
We try simple. Do you have a phone code?
I have a phone code, yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Now I will tell everyone, you need to change.
I will after you.
Yes,
Yes.
So
Yes.
can you,
Okay.
yes, excellent. Can you give me your hand? Let's do it easy. I will take your hand here, okay? I hope the camera can see this. And I will touch your pulse.
Okay.
And I'm going to count from 1 to 10. You do not say nothing.
Okay.
You just think about your code, especially the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we start with the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's a 0. I don't know because I don't say 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. This one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this one. Yes, I got it.
You got it right.
Change the code.
You have my phone open, yeah. So tell me, how do you get there? Because this is getting a lot of numbers. I mean, you've known me for last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you already have my...
Yes, but this is the same techniques that you use for lie detection machine, right? When you get a true lie, it's the same technique. I can do this. I can be almost like a real polygraph. I can play with this. I can... in some condition, I can say some when you're lying, when you say the truth. It's the same thing. So use the same expression. And actually, a lot of the techniques are new, but a lot of them are very, very old.
You know, I don't know how important it is for you to read my mind, but it would be very important to know on what is going on in the mind of the US President Donald Trump or the Indian Prime Minister Modi, for that matter.
Modi.
Have you tried doing that? Have you tried reading their body language, psychology?
Yes, I try.
Yeah.
Modi is very determined man. He's very determined man. I know. I saw him only a couple of times in the news. I was interested. He's very determined man. You can see he's very determined. He's like a warrior go to battle a little bit. And you can say very similar thing about Trump, but Trump is more. Trump is, we know about Trump. I actually like him. I like Trump. There's something about him because it's a change. You know, people vote for him, so they want to change. He's going to be the worst president ever be, or one of the best presidents ever be.
What side are you bending?
I actually like him.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Can I say this? But I think I like him. There's something about him that I like. His determination. He's wanted to change. He talk too much, but.
Since you deal so much into numbers, do you also look at the stock markets? Do you look at the economic numbers? Do you?
I try.
You do.
I really did. No, I cannot. If I know what stock going up and what stock going down, I was not doing this business. I will do something else. I cannot know. You know, for stocking, the easy way to know, people know. Anderson knows what's going up and what's going down. But for me, it's too much information. I can read one person, but the stock, what's going to stock, I can't. I'm sorry.
So, tell me around people around you as well. I mean, as you were just chatting before the show, you have 2 kids. Are they also inclined to something like this? Is it something that you have passed on to them, or is it again an interest that they have shown?
It's a good question. I have 2 kids, and one of them I think have the talent. He's 4 years old, and he asks me about emotion all the time. He's looking sad. He's looking happy. Why is sad? Why is happy? And he noticed the small things. So I think he have the talent, the same talent. So I'm quite sure he's a small one. But also the big one is very good in mathematics. Okay. He's very good. So I'm not sure they want. If they would choose, they choose whatever they want, but they go in my way.
So, I'm assuming when you do something like that, you have to be a very focused person. Do you meditate? How do you brush your skills? How do you evolve into this one?
It's a good question. I used to do a lot of meditation. I'm less doing it now. I'm sorry. I'm not a focused guy. I'm not that organized in my life. Except when I'm doing these things. When I'm doing these things, I can go for hyper focus. I can go very, very deep. That's the only place that I can go very deep. So I'm not sure I'm going to say organized, but focus in my thing, yes. It's 3 fingers. That is a record here in India.
CNBC-TV18 Weekender.